up, guys? It is TB, and welcome to another video on the game Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Now, today, we are doing a super-duper special video. It's probably not that special, but it's a pretty special video. So recently on my original account, Air Architect, I reached, rank 1000. See, I'm 1005, I guess. But that means I've gotten to the 10th rank plate, and that means that I'm rank 1000 because every rank plate is 100 levels. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that, and I know some other Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 YouTubers do this. Like, every time they get an extra 1000 rank, they go over their stats, and so that's what we're doing today. And if you wanted to know how the my real account, or TV, is coming along, he's at like rank plate 6, I think. So, or 5 or 6, but yep, he's progressing pretty fast. My other account is progressing pretty fast, way faster than this account, that's for sure. But me and Cool Helmet Dude are ready to go and look at our stats, right? Wait, right? Yeah, this is my favorite looking guy. This helmet, just look at it. Isn't that cool? Oh wait, no, I need to do the other emote. That is just so cool. Okay, enough with the emotes. If you're wondering, this is the Commando, Super Commando, whatever his name is. So let's go, and we'll start with the Super Brains. So this is this video is just like a look at my stats and who's maxed up, who's max, who's the highest leveled, and all that. So yeah. So we're basically just going to be going over the most important stats, nothing too long, because that gets really boring really fast. And, yeah, so, we have our Super Brains here, so we have one guy maxed. I don't know why the Cosmic Brains is maxed. I like that guy, though. I definitely like that guy. He's, Specialist, he is Elite. And then this guy, I hate the Breakfast Brains. He's not even up at all. So, 4,500 vanquishes, 300 player vanquishes. I'm just rounding here. 150 times KO by players. My vanquish KO ratio is 1.75 around, obviously. I've played with them for about 20 hours, a bit more than that. So, let's see. We have a level 7 Elite. We have a Master, obviously, a Specialist level 3, and a Breakfast Brains level 2. So, yep, that's pretty interesting, I guess. Now, I don't really play as the Engineers that much. I do play with the Super Brains. I occasionally play with that guy, and rarely I play with that guy, and then I never play with that guy. But, I don't play with the Engineers as much as a lot of other classes here. As you can see, most of them are not even promoted once, but I like the Welder, and the Electrician is, I really like the Electrician as well. Behind that, my favorites would probably be, that guy, the Painter, and the Mechanic. But, I mean, obviously I haven't really leveled them up. So, total vanquishes are around 1,500. Player vanquishes, 150. Times KO by players, 75 about, and vanquish KO ratios 2. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then play with them for 6 hours and like 15 minutes. So that's really not as good as a lot of other classes, but still, I mean, it's not bad. And let's see, we look level 4, advanced level 5, specialist level 1, mechanic level 1. Oh, I haven't even played as them? Yeah. Or the Painter and the Mechanic? I guess I haven't. But I like those guys, for sure. Wow, so a lot of my Engineers I haven't even played with, like, at all. So I'll have to get to that. I think my main focus is going to be Engineers and these guys, soldiers, foot soldiers, as I move on. Well, that's for the zombies, at least. That's my focus for the zombies. Now, I do have some guys. I have this guy, which I'm playing as. That guy is Elite. It's a lot like the Engineers, except all these guys are, like, past level 3. I'm pretty sure a lot, like most of them are past like level 3. So yeah, we have way more vanquishes with these guys. I'm pretty sure it's like 1,500. We have like twice as much as the engineers with this guy, but we have 3,220 about times KO by players, 90 about, and then my vanquish KO ratio is 2.5, which is actually pretty good. And then we have 15 hours played with them. Wow, I have 15 hours, and I have like 21 hours with the super brands, but they're like way higher leveled. And whatever. Okay, promotions, we have 3, 5, 8, 6, oh yeah, he's advanced 1. 3, 3, 6, 4, 3. Wait, no, we already went through that. So yeah, those are my foot soldiers. And then we have the pirates over here. As you can see, I hate the pirates. I hate them a lot. I do not like playing with them, especially this guy. He's impossible. I don't even know his name. He's probably like level 2 or something. But my favorite pirate, as you can tell, is this guy, followed by party, followed by fire, followed by regular, followed by, I don't even know what pirate that is. Oh yeah, the toxic pirate. I don't know what his name is, but I know it's a toxic pirate. But I really don't like them that much. I find them hard to play with, at least in multiplayer. And so let's just go straight into the stats here. So we have 1,100 vanquishes. See, that's not a lot. Player vanquishes 70. That's like nothing. Times KO by players is only 25, and then vanquish KO ratio is 2.72, which, I mean, honestly, isn't bad, but like I just don't play with them at all, so it's kind of like not that good. And then 6 hours and 30 minutes. My vanquish streak was 61 somehow. That was probably an AI. But yeah, those are my pirates. And then we move on to the big whammy over here. We have the scientist. So this is definitely my most level up class. Let's do a promotion here. Super elite. But this is definitely my most leveled up class, for sure. As you can just see by this picture here, master, 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 super elite, and then all the rest are specialists. But I really love the scientists. I play with them probably one of the most. 21 hours. What? Wait. 21 hours. One guy maxed out. 21 hours. 4 guys maxed out. 1 very close. What? I don't get it. But still, we have a lot of kills with them. 5,500. We have a lot of player vanquishes. 850 about. Times KO by players 400. Vanquish KO ratio is 2, which isn't bad, but not that good either. And the highest vanquish streak is 22. Overall time play was 21 hours here, or almost 22 hours. But yeah, these are obviously my most leveled up guys. Let's actually look at the detailed stats here. Oh look, they're all level 1. Wow. They're like all level 1 because I've just like promoted them all. But yeah. So yeah, those are my scientists. Now let's move over to the the All-Stars. Now, obviously, as you can see, this where's that light is that really that bright? Like they've got a light and it's not that bright over there. What's wrong with this? It's like super light over here. I don't know what's going on. But here we have the All-Stars. Look at his stupid little face. Okay. I'm covering his face. No one can see his ugly face. Okay. Now we have the All-Stars. So, obviously, as you can know, I don't play with the All-Stars very much, except for the Tennis Star, which is elite because of some, like, Town Hall, Gnome Portal thing. Some special game mode that I played for a long time, a lot, and yeah. But here we have some of the cool stats. Not the boring stats, but the cool stats. About 700 total vanquishes, which isn't really that much at all. Player vanquishes 200, about 300. Tames KO'd by players, about 100. Vanquish KO ratio, about almost 3. Yeah. Highest ranker streak 16. Overall time played 5.5 hours. So yeah, and then we'll look at the detailed stats. Our closest to being promoted is a 7, and he's got the most. I mean, except for the tennis star, the cricket star has the most vanquishes here. Look at the player vanquishes. 240 for tennis star. Everything else like less than 20. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. So that is my all-stars. Now we move on to the last zombie class here. We have the imps. Now, this was the first guy I ever got to max. What the heck was that? This is the first guy I ever got to max. So this is one of my favorite zombies, for sure. And then I like the other imps, but nowhere near as much as the Lil Drake. And as you can see, I do like them, so I've got them all promoted once, but that's no more than that. And so we have level 1, level 1. I just promoted them all, like, recently, so yeah. And then vanquishes, Lil Drake is ahead by a ton. And same with player vanquishes, and then Pylon Imp and the Shrimp are like the exact same thing, pretty much. Highest streak. Player vanquishes are like the same. Obviously, most played is Lil Drake, so yeah. And then we have cool stats here. Total vanquishes 4,000. Player vanquishes about 400. Times KO by players 153. Vanquish KO ratio versus players 2.5. And then we have 17 hours played with the imps. So, we'll go back and look at the sticker book later, but that is it for my zombies. Now all we gotta do is head over to the plants here. And drain plants. Who was I last? Oh, I'm the, vampire flower. So let's get right into the, lookings then. So obviously we have a promotion here. So I like the flowers. I like the scientists, as you can tell. So I like the healing class for either side. I don't know why my sunflowers aren't higher level than they are, but it is what it is. And yeah, I like all of them. I mean, all of them have their own special abilities that make them good. And I like all of them, but as you can tell, I like the stuffy flower, the firefly, the mystic flower, and the best. Or at least those are who I leveled up the most. Let's look at the cool stats here. So we have total vanquishes about 1,800. Player vanquishes 212. Times KO by players 163. Vanquish KO ratios versus players 1.3. Highest vanquish streak is 23, and then overall time played is 11.5 hours. So let's look at some of the promotions here. So yeah, a lot of them are like pretty high leveled, or 6 around, and some of them like power flower, sunflower. I don't play that much with. But yeah, so those are my sunflowers. Let's move on to the peas. Now this is definitely my most leveled up class for the plants. This is a definite, and but yeah, so let's take a look at the peas here. We have specialist. We have this guy who is a advanced, and we have a mastered toxic pea. This is the second guy I got to master. So yeah, so let's look at the detailed stats of our peas, shall we? Actually, no, let's go with cool stats first. Total vanquishes almost 6,000. We're rounding up a lot there, but yeah. Player vanquishes are almost 300. Times KO'd by players 150 about, and then vanquish KO ratio versus players about 2. So then highest vanquish streak about 30. Overall time played 26 hours. So that's overall time played. This is the most, I think, so far. Maybe it's scientists. I forget what it was for scientists. Oh no, it's 21 hours. Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, I've played with them the most apparently. So let's look at the detailed stats. We have a lot of level 1s and a lot of level 5s here. And a 4 and a 3. So yeah, I don't like the rock P, I don't like the law P, and I don't like the plasma P. And I hate the electric P. He's my least favorite. But yeah, so those are my Ps. And then we have the roses up next. And I hate the roses about as much as I hate the pirates. I find the pirates and the roses very hard for me to level up, as you can tell here. And I just don't like them. I just don't like them. Like, the reason I don't like them is because they do low damage, and then their abilities don't do any damage at all. Except for the Y ability, I don't know what it's called. But that does, like, 30 damage in total, and I just don't like them. They don't do that much damage, and their abilities don't do that much damage. Like, not really having it. So let's look at the cool stats. We have 626 total vanquishes. Player vanquishes 46. Times KO by players 45. Vanquish KO ratio is a 1.02. You're killing my overall ratio, guys. Come on, do better. And then highest vanquish streak is only 12, and then I haven't even played 5 hours with them. So you can tell that I hate them. And then XP from that doesn't matter. Goats created. Why is that the main thing? And then so obviously I like the Druid Rose the best out of them all, and then my second favorite would be the Fire Rose, although he's not as high leveled up as the other ones. I don't know why, but yeah. And look at that Druid Fire Rose, 0.50 kill ratio. Wow. And then highest streak and all the other best things go to the Druid Rose. And obviously, as you can tell, my Druid Rose is, yes, promoted once. So yeah, those are my roses. Now moving on to the Citrons, which are probably my second most highest leveled up. The Citrons are probably my favorite class. The Citrons are probably my favorite class. Favorite plant class, at least. But I don't know why they're just not that leveled up. I don't play with them that often in multiplayer, and I just kind of forget about these three. I like the regular one a lot. I've been playing that one in multiplayer a lot, but then the other three I just kind of forget. If I play in multiplayer, I'm usually like regular Citron or like a corn or something, but yeah, and then obviously the Electro, I don't really like the Electro Citron. I don't know why. This is not my guy. And then, sorry about that. And then, the regular Citron is my favorite, followed by the Toxic, then the Frozen Citron. But yeah, let's look at the cool stats. So we, 1,650 total vanquishes. Player vanquishes 350. Times KO by players 150. Vanquish KO ratio 2.12. Highest vanquish streak 42. Overall time played 13.5 hours only. And then let's look at the detailed stats. We have Citron level 9, so he's almost a super elite. Electro Citron 7. Toxic Citron 6. Frozen Citron 1. I don't play with the Frozen Citron that much. And then we have vanquishes. Most goes to Citron, and then all the other good stuff goes to the regular Citron. And then we have the vanquish ratio of the Electro Citron being 0.38, which I'm pretty sure is the worst so far. So yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for being great. I mean, thanks a lot for being great, Electro Citron. Okay, moving on to the Chompers. I don't play with them that much, and they're probably one of my least highest leveled up classes. But I kind of spread out my playing time with all of them. Like, I play with Power Chomper, I play with Hot Rod Chomper, I play with that. I play with, like, pretty much all of them for, like, an even amount of time about. But my two favorites are Fire Chomper and the Hot Rod Chomper. This guy is leveled up just because of the, just because of one of the Town Hall Gnome Portal special game modes. So let's see, total vanquishes about 850, player vanquishes 300, times KO by players about 200, vanquish KO ratio is 1.6, highest vanquish streak about 15, overall time played 8 hours. So let's look at the detailed stats. As you can see, play time is always ranging from like 30 minutes to like 2 hours. So it's pretty even. Except for the Fire Chomper, which is almost 3 hours, which is actually a lot. But yeah, and as you can see, the Yeti Chomper is, I don't play with him. But other than that, I spread my playtime evenly over those guys, and yeah. So now we move on to the cactuses. Now I like the cactuses, but I don't play with them that much. If I play with them, I'll play in like private play. Just to see how the longest streak I can get. But yeah. But my favorite cactuses would be Camo, Zen, and Future Cactus. My favorite being Camo, out of all of them. So total vanquishes 900, player vanquishes 100, times KO by players about 50, vanquish KO ratio 2.6, overall time played 7.5 hours. Detailed stats. Most goes to Future Cactus, actually. Camo Cactus coming in second with most things. And then my Vanquish ratio for the Future Cactus is somehow 4.2. And then somehow my Fire Cactus is a 9.0. That's probably what's bringing my thing up. But I don't know how I got a 9.0 KD ratio with the Fire Cactus. I honestly just don't know. But you're special, Fire Cactus. You're special. Alright, moving on to the corns. So as you can see, I focus my corn... percent, which I don't know if that's good or not, but I'm guessing it's pretty bad. And then my Vanquish KO ratio is about 2. Highest Vanquish streak 61. That was on AI though, so I'm not some kind of freak that just is really good at this game and just like gets like 60 kill streaks on multiplayer. Like I can't do that. But yeah. Then we have vanquish assists almost 5,000, which is somehow more than my player vanquishes, but I usually get more vanquishes than assists in a game. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. But XP per minute, 158. That's an even number. I like that. And then total XP earned is about 1,750,000. 1,750,000. My bad. Total coins earned 7.5 million, and I have a lot of that right now. Actually, not that much, but still a good chunk of that I have right now. Then let's look at the plants overall here. Zombies vanquished 14,000 even. Whoa, what's happening here? Okay, 14,000 even, about 1,000 zombie players vanquished, 1,500 almost. Zombie AI vanquished about 12,000. Vanquishes by AI plants, 374. My plant collection is nowhere near full. Then I have spawnable weeds. That's how many I've got. I don't care about those. So we look at the pea shooters now. I have all the pea shooters. Blah, 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 blah. And I have all of the abilities. Actually, I don't know if I have all the abilities or not. But I have the dark beam bomb. I have a lot of the eyes, I guess, here. No, I don't. I have, like, no, tattoos or stickers or whatever they're called. Stickers? What? I have a couple hats, and I have a couple of legendary hats as well. Yeah, and then we have these, which I don't have that much of. Ooh, that's a cool gesture. I don't know I had that. And then when you look at the flowers, I have all of those. I know that. Don't have any other abilities for them. But then I have all those. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is kind of boring. So let's go over to the zombies. Plants vanquished, 21,000. Plant players vanquished, 2,300. Plant AI vanquished, 19,000. Vanquishes by AI zombies is around 200. Then I have a bit more for the zombie collection than I do for the plants. So yeah, that is my sticker book here. So that pretty much covers it. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. I hope you liked this special video where I go over my stats and my characters. I hope you enjoyed. And like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!